In the ancient city of Hastinapura, where destiny had already chosen its warriors, the princes grew under the watchful eyes of Guru Drona, the greatest teacher of war and wisdom. Among them shone one soul, pure, disciplined, born for perfection. He was called Arjuna, son of Indra, destined to redefine the art of battle. On the royal training grounds, Drona's lessons echoed, the clang of maces, the hiss of arrows, the focused breath of young warriors. But Arjuna was different. His mastery wasn't just skill, it was surrender. His devotion turned archery into meditation, discipline into destiny. With each pull of the string, he didn't just aim, he became one with the target. As Drona commanded, "Focus, Arjuna. The arrow must not see, the archer must." Arjuna would close his eyes, feel the wind, and release an arrow that found its mark as if guided by the gods themselves. He could split another arrow in mid-air, a feat that left his brothers and cousins whispering in a mixture of awe and jealousy. To celebrate their progress, a royal exhibition was announced. King Dhritarashtra declared, "Let the people of Hastinapura witness the strength of their future warriors." The city gathered, their cheers filling the grand arena. The air trembled with pride and envy. As the Pandavas and Kauravas stood in formation, Arjuna stepped forward, his eyes glowing with an unshakable focus. He performed incredible feats, shooting targets blindfolded, creating showers of sparks with his arrows, moving with a grace that seemed divine. The crowd was mesmerized. He was the pinnacle of martial prowess, the pride of Hastinapura. But just as the applause reached its peak, a shadow fell over the arena. A figure emerged from the crowd, his golden armor gleaming under the sun, his eyes burning with a fierce, unspoken challenge. He radiated power, a silent confidence that quieted the entire stadium. He picked up a bow and without a word, began to shoot. Each arrow was a thunderclap, each shot more powerful and precise than the last. His accuracy didn't just match Arjuna's, it seemed to mock it. The crowd gasped. Who was this stranger who dared to challenge the prince? He spoke, his voice ringing with authority. "Impressive, Arjuna. But allow me to show what true aim looks like." And so appeared Karna, son of the sun god, yet born into the darkness of a low-caste family. His talent was undeniable, a raw force of nature. But his fate was unkind. When questioned about his lineage, a requirement to challenge a prince, he stood silent, his pride wounded. It was then that Duryodhana, seeing an opportunity, stepped forward. He placed a crown on the stranger's head, proclaiming, "If royalty denies you, I shall make you a king, the king of Anga." In that moment, a bond was forged, not of simple friendship, but of shared purpose and simmering resentment. Arjuna and Karna, two flames of equal brilliance, were now destined to burn on opposite sides of a brewing war. Later, as the dust settled, Drona gathered the princes. He looked at Arjuna, his voice filled with both pride and premonition. "Arjuna, among all I have taught, none shall equal you. You are the light that will restore Dharma when darkness falls. But the light of one man often casts the deepest shadow." And in that shadow, watered by Duryodhana's ambition and Karna's hurt pride, the seeds of hatred had begun to sprout. While Arjuna stood blessed by his guru, Karna trained alone under the blazing sun, his resolve hardening into steel. Destiny had drawn a line in the sand, dividing their paths forever. From that day, the rivalry between Arjuna and Karna became the pulse of the Mahabharata. Two hearts bound by fate, pride, and an unbreakable purpose. One was blessed by gods, celebrated by men. The other was scorned by society, fueled by an inner fire. But destiny, as it always does, never takes sides. It simply watches, waits, and weaves its inevitable design. The stage was set. The players were in place, and the first notes of a great and terrible war had been played. Thank you for watching this episode of Chronicles of Kurukshetra. What will become of this epic rivalry? Join us next time to find out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you do not miss episode 7, The Oath of Revenge.